Hello, everyone. My name is Israel Pike. The second career that I decided to study more on was the research assistant. And one of the places that I looked for an example of this was in Auburn University. It's another place I'm considering going to get my master's degree at, um, but possibly be able to go there after I get my master's degree, just because it's close to family down there. And was able to figure out who people were in charge for that, and even the room number and everything like that, email. But one of the things that I thought was interesting about Auburn, especially, is that they had three different levels of research for family and development, which are um, development, developmental focus, relationship focus, and basic to applied dimensions. And overall, just from other things, even being able to talk to some people who used to work there, who used to be assistant researchers there, they've all said how it was just a really great environment. The teachers are very well educated and they're very loving. It's very helpful. And the thing that's interesting about Auburn too is they work with a lot of different centers in the area in Auburn or in Alabama, and because of that, they're able to take things that they're studying and researching and instantly apply it to those different centers in Alabama, and able to take what they've learned and gathered and instantly like release it to the public and see what the public sees about it. But one of the things I noticed specifically with Auburn is a lot of times their research assistants are underpaid and often overworked. So a lot of the people that I was able to research and some of them that I was able to talk to said that they really loved their experience, really wouldn't trade it for anything. The only thing they wish they did better was just paying them better and maybe having less of a workload. But they said it's helped them propel them into their wanted career. Some of the benefits to that is some schools, instead of paying the student um, or the research assistant, is that they'll give you credit and free tuition for those classes while you're a research assistant. And a lot of people said that it was a really great opportunity to network more and be able to find places to be able to find a job through that. And a lot of people even said that at different schools and universities that in general very flexible with hours, and some schools even give you the same benefits as faculty members receive as workers there. Um, and it seems like a lot of times the research assistant is very independent, does a lot of work on his own or their own, and just have a little bit of a guidance from the professor on what they want to be done, everything like that. Um, and for this, you have to have at least a master's or a graduate or a doctorate in some type of marriage or family studies. And I think that's interesting too. Some research assistants, they'll actually have you use this opportunity to work towards your doctorate, which I would want to do. And at Auburn, it seemed that everyone was getting paid when they were getting paid instead of just free tuition. They're getting paid between 13,000 to 15,000 a year, which is very exciting. But those who are like full time, this is their job all the time, and they have their doctors and everything like that, they can actually get paid anywhere between 50,000 to 100,000 a year, which is pretty exciting. Um, but yeah, it's interesting too to be able to see people's experiences with different schools. A lot of them really talk about how much they enjoyed their time being a research assistant, but it seemed like the only complaint, especially for Auburn, is that they weren't getting paid enough in the beginnings of it. But it seemed like those who weren't getting paid a lot were also receiving other type of benefits from the school as well. So it wasn't just getting paid, but also received a lot of benefits through the school. So again, this is another thing I'm thinking that would be a stepping stone towards me getting my doctorate. Um, so, which is pretty exciting. I really want to get a doctorate in this, and seeing this seems to really get your hands on into the field and be able to get you a little bit farther than just trying to network by yourself. So yeah, so the research assistant is something that looks like something I would really want to go into after I get my master's towards getting my doctorate.